Hey, what's going on, YouTube? What's going... I don't know why I'm yelling, to be honest. This video isn't that intense. But anyways, in today's video, I talked about how YouTube and streaming has helped me with school, obviously, just as the title says. And before this video starts, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you smash that like button. And if you're new around here and you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to 1K. Anything helps, so a share would be greatly appreciated. And hopefully we can create some more Valorant content in the future. This was my Smurf, and hopefully I can make some great content on Valorant. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. This is a bunch of bogus. My friend who just started playing Valorant competitive, he only had to play 20 unrated matches. I make a Smurf and I have to win 10 unrated? This is dumb. Okay, but anyways, we're here to talk about how, like, streaming and YouTube have helped me out with school in general, I guess. So, you know, show this video to your parents if you need to give them a good reason to start streaming. I figured out, like, early on that I wanted to create content, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do with my life. When I was 9 years old, playing Black Ops 2, I think it was, like, I would just sit there and I'd commentate over my gameplay when playing Minecraft, Call of Duty, whatever it was. Not only that, but like I would take my iPod and I'd like record the screen. And I think we've all done it at one point. Like I'd set it up on certain things, I'd lean it up against certain things and try and record the screen with my phone because I didn't know about capture cards or whatever. But I mean that's kind of where like me wanting to do YouTube in general started up, you know, watching Skyda's Minecraft back in 3rd grade. Yeah, that's basically where, like, my idea of being a content creator comes from. One thing I want to say is, don't drop out just because you want to be a content creator, because, like, if you don't end up successful, you're gonna want your diploma so that way you can, like, you can get a real job. They are all mid, okay. You can get a real job, though, if you don't become successful with, like, streaming and doing YouTube. So streaming has helped me because, like, throughout school I've always hated doing presentations and... Well, okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, my aim. I'm working. As I was saying before I chased down that stage and died, throughout school I was like hated and struggled with presentations. Like I was never good at them. You know, you get up there in front of your friends in the class and it's really awkward. You don't know what like you're gonna do. You don't know what you're gonna say. You haven't practiced now. You're gonna fail because you're just bad at presenting. That was kind of me. And the worst part is, like, especially last year, we basically all nobody would volunteer to go. Nobody would volunteer to go first, right? No, who wants to do that? So basically it's just sitting there until your name's called awkwardly. You're just nervous, anxious the whole time. It's horrible. So basically I sucked at them. But with YouTube and streaming, basically I've gotten a lot better at them. I think I've only done one this year. I have one due Tuesday actually. But my first presentation of the year, I got a 100. You know, that was really big for me. Just because, like I said, I always hated them. I really haven't struggled with them this year. I haven't struggled with, like, we've done a lot of collaborative discussions and such, and I haven't struggled with them because, like, I'm sitting here in front of a camera every day trying to create content, and, you know, you gotta talk off the top of your head, especially while streaming. Streaming's a big thing with that. That's why it's really, like, the key point and why it's helped me. But other than that, I mean, like I recently started giving myself longer days. I wake up at 6 a.m. I don't go to bed until midnight, and that gives me an 18-hour day, so I have a lot of productivity throughout the day, whether it's homework or creating content. Basically that grinded out mentality. You might think like, oh, that's irrelevant when it comes to streaming and YouTube because like, oh, it's gonna be something you enjoy, but at the same time, that's not really it because...
One enemy remaining.
That's not really it because, like, YouTube and streaming, if you really want to do it, it actually becomes sort of like a real job because there's going to be some stuff you love about it, some stuff you hate about it. For me, the real thing I hate right now, which luckily I have a friend helping me out with it, shout out Noel, I'll put his socials in the description, is thumbnails. I hated thumbnails. I hate Photoshop. I'm so bad at it. And you'll probably see, like, these past 2 weeks are going to be thumbnails by Noel. And they're going to be so much better than whatever you've seen in the past from me. But yeah, so it's going to help you out in your job, it's going to help you out in school. So, you know, it's a great thing to get going. Going back to, like, how I said, like, this mentality, the grind out mentality, helping with homework, it's one of those things where it's like, do as I say, not as I do. I'm not very good at homework. I don't do it much, you know, I'll own up to it. It's something I struggle with, I guess, and I'm hoping I can change that shortly. Like, really soon. I only got a year and a half left, but hopefully I can change it. For this week's video also, this is the first time I've done this. It's something I want to point out because it's like translating over from school. Like, so I planned out this video, right? Like, I've got my notes up on another monitor. I just wrote things down because, like, that way I don't have to go completely off the top of my head anymore. And it's almost like a presentation because, like, you've got your notes, but you don't have your full sentences, and you gotta work with what you've written down. So, like, as things popped in my head, I'd just open up this note sheet and I'd write them down. You know, it's like either a presentation, like when you're making the video, and it's almost like writing an essay as well. I started the video off with a thesis statement almost, if you know what that is. It's like the explaining what you're going to be explaining or whatever. And then I explained why that's true. So, you know, I started off with like, streaming YouTube's going to help you with, I deserve to die here. So I opened up with like YouTube and streaming helps you out in school. Then I talked about why. I said, you know, presenting basically, talk, social skills too, I guess, you know, because if you can talk more online, you can talk more in front of friends. And then there's the conclusion, and as I was writing my notes, I realized I don't have a conclusion. But I guess we can wrap this video up by finishing this game out by clapping some kids.
Well.
Man. Target practice, dude.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, I missed his head. But that's besides the point. You know, oh.
Attackers win.
We'll play one more, why not? Let's see if we can make these guys surrender too. Guys, I want to remind you, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you ate for your most recent meal. What was your most recent meal? We're gonna pull some montage clips real quick. Woo!
One enemy remaining.
So we're going Marshall again. We gotta put on the montage for the boys. Dude! Let me kill someone! If anybody asks for a heal ever again, I'm gonna tell them to play Sage themselves. Okay, they aren't ready for it. Dude, can somebody save some kills for me? Look, we got the dink magic going on here. You got the op and the D. I know it's a sheriff, but I call it a deagle.
Begins. Remaining.
Reloading.
Dude, let him peek his head next time. Nice. Nice try.
Reloading.
Your duty is not over.
Oh! So, we have 9K, so I think we all know what we're doing.
Rest.
No, I wanted a third. You know what, we don't even need this. We're full saving every round to get an op. Nah. Yo, Sheriff. Oh my gosh, let me bop some kids real quick.
One enemy remaining.
Okay. Wait, before I heal, look at my health.
I was in my hotel room when you called me. Turned to a sad dude, mentally bad dude. I don't wanna say too much and start arguing. I wanna love you, don't wanna hurt you, but I can't lie, that shit been on my mind since you told